part is talking about the June 15, 16, and talk about today is the employees productivity, culture of accountability, individuals development, and the leadership. Is okay, sir, now?
Yeah, it's visible now.
Fine, sir. So nice. I think this is getting it. Yeah. So today talking about employees productivity, and tomorrow we'll talk about the culture of accountability, individuals development, and all I talked about. We are based on working with the many industries. Let's talk about the employees productivity, talking about different levels. We're talking about L1 to L5, L6 level. So that is the point we have. So L1 is the business leaders, L2 is the functional leaders, section leaders and all. So the productivity across all the levels we have. But the question comes to us, what is productivity? In fact, we're working with that. NPC also, National Productivity Council, I went the Asian Productivity Council, and we're trying to get into what is productivity and what is the performance defined as such. See, in normal terms, we talk about productivity is a ratio taking it the output divided by the inputs. So it is a measurement of one's ability to how one utilizes the resources. But in this case, the qualitative term is not getting into. I'll take you the journey of much more deeper terms of the productivity. And we'll just talk about, when we talk about the 4x growth and all, what is that talking about? See, the productivity is defined, is a factor productivity. We can talk about the single factor productivity. We can talk about the multi-factor productivity. But friend, to get the productivity, it is a total factor productivity. Management adds a lot of values. I think we have got a senior team members. Please understand, the success and failures of many organizations depends on the management, and management is also considered as one of the factors for the growth and success. Whatever we have been working it, our intervention have been with the senior management to get into and address them. So it is a total factor productivity. We're not talking about single factor productivity. People, they say about Sanjay ji, आप 4x growth कर रहे हैं, whatever talking about how people can increase 4x growth. I say that it is a total factor. It is not only the human being, not only the operator. It is even the technology and the machine and the utilization of resources is a very, very important. When we talk about the concept of productivity in social terms, it is always known as the attitudes of mind, and today is better than yesterday and tomorrow better than today. So in social concepts, the productivity we have been working out, if life is better, it is better way. Yesterday, whatever we have today should be better, and tomorrow it should be better than today. So it is social concepts of productivity. I will sharing this video with you, and more if you require further details, you can leave your message and all email ID, particularly for those who are the first time joining it, we'll be sharing this detail to you. So please leave your email ID and contact details, we'll get back to you. So let us talk about the concept of economic concept of productivity. It is to create more values to the customers. Whenever we talk about the productivity, it is not a ratio. How do we create more values to the customer? How do we utilize the resources and efficiency? Whenever it is the need of the hour, see, the COVID has brought a lot of challenges. And today the challenge is that demand is not there. Supply is also getting challenges. So productivity and performance, not today, in the coming years, whenever talking about growth, the country will grow. Whenever you talk about the productivity, accountability, and the leadership is going to play very, very important role for the business. So it is all about creating values for the customer. When it comes to the management concept, what does the management want? The management concept of productivity is efficiency and effectiveness of the processes, and talking about to manage and improve the productivity. So talking about it is a desired level of output. To achieve the desired level of output, efficiency and effectiveness to be improved. Now, I will just take few minutes to make, because a lot of discussion, whenever we discuss, we always talk about, people get confused, productivity kya hai, and I will just trying to explain you. See, the productivity very carefully. There is an input and output. So whenever in the situation A, output increases faster than the input. So it is increasing, input also increasing. So it is a 4 manpower getting into 40. If we do 60, no, then it could go to, like getting into that, like 4 to 6 like getting into, to get into 80. So what will happen? It will increase in that way. So increase in output is higher than the whatever the inputs. That is known as the managed growth. More output from the same input. We have got the fixed number of machines or manpower what we have, the output level goes up. And we'll talk about it. We're talking about increasing the people efficiency and effectiveness by the same manpower, and that we have done it. So that is the working smarter. And what is more important, which in coming days, it will be very important, the input goes down, however, the output goes up. Whatever we're utilizing the resources, we can talk about is the ideal and getting into the better way. And the fourth one, we're talking about the same output. Like we may talk about the COVID की बात करें और COVID में हो सकता है level output हमारी input भी कम रहे. Like earlier there was a 400 manpower working with the 40 manpower. But what happens? The per person, even the manpower is lesser one, the output remains the same. Input we reduce it. So that is the level. The last but not the least, the ratio of decrease in output and input both are there. But however, the decrease in input is higher than the output. So it is a better ratio. So just I'm trying to get into the input output ratio, getting into that part. And productivity is both. Productivity is the management total factor productivity, not the engineering productivity talking about the number. It is the efficiency and effectiveness both. Doing things right and doing the right things. It means efficiency and effectiveness both are counted for. So it is a ratio. It is a productivity, profitability and all gets defined. So we're talking about people adding 4x value. See, people talk about what is 4x. How do you define it? Let me take you the journey of 4x, which says that we are always adding value 4x. It is a quantity and quality both, and total factors are included. We consider productivity and performance of the people with whom we have worked or we are working with. Now, when people work with the hand, we have seen it. वो केवल हाथ लाता है, कहते हैं हम जो भी है, it is a 1x, not engaged, disengaged. When people get engaged with heart or head, then they create 2x. Could be in the terms of responsibility, could be terms in the numbers, whatever may be. When the hand, heart, and head are connected, fully engaged, then it may happen that the 3x value, earlier he was doing the job in 8 hours, he will now do in 5 hours, 4 hours, and 3 hours he will do some other job. Multitasking will get into. Whenever it is a hand, heart, head, and habits connected, then it is a 4x. And we have been doing it. So that is one of the part. Let us take an example of this part. When an operator does the job of only operations, मैं इस machine को चलाऊंगा जी, it is a 1x. When we motivate, we train or develop, even supervisor or managers, they start doing self-inspections and dispatch, we call about 2x or 3x. When the material management line managing the line also happens to be, we call about the 4x value. The same person, earlier it was managed by 2 people or 3 people, or even the areas of that, he manages number of machines, and that is talking about the 4x. Certainly we'll discuss. Even the salesperson, there was one gentleman, we know the number of cases he was managing only one region of that, one state. Whenever we developed him, he started managing 4 northern regions. He upgraded from the one states to northern regions. And even the sales which he was doing at 4 CR, overall he and his team happened to develop 26 CR is got into that part. So another example of now getting into company we have worked with doing a turnover, I'll bring the case study, 69 CR, after 2.5 years went to 300 CR. It was, of course, it's a capital goods. It depends on that, what is the product we are producing it. So I think that was the one of the example of 4x. We're talking about 4x connecting with this. Friend, this productivity and performance requires for both sustainability and scalability both. Now this post-corona and now what the period is getting into is more to sustain, how to create demand, how to create the supply. And that's a very, very important one. And we are talking about, we are working with the industries every day. We want to get into and want to spread the message that yes, let us talk about how we can add value and improve on sustainability and scalability both. Short term, sustain, and long term, we talk about the scalability. Yes, we're talking about both the challenges what we have. See, we have observed 3 types of trend. In 14 years, we have been working with. One organization remains focused. They go, they define productivity. They talk about accountability. They talk about leadership. And what happens? They grow from 300 to 1200 and all getting into 15 to 250 or 20 to 80. Okay. Yogesh, I think I will take a question after some time. Yogesh, we'll take a question. If you have got any questions, we'll take it afterwards. Yes, Yogesh Katia. So I will talk about the second is that we're talking about 100 to 100 get into. But there are many organizations, I'm not saying all success stories, they had increased, but gradually the sales came down and all, even the company has. So we have seen the three trends. One is that consistently it is going up. Second is that getting into the 2x and all, getting into maintaining it. Another is that. But friend, the company which focus on productivity and accountability, they have been always consistent in the performance. What we are talking about based on the research and all, we are talking about a model which is developed and copyright in 2019. And just trust us, that's this model. Whenever we applied for the copyright, it did not take much time because it was a new concept, one of a kind, and we got the copyright within a month. They detailed everything they got into, and since concepts and all, our many concepts are unique and they are not found on the net. So we are bringing the experiences and we are ready to work with the industry to get it. Now it is talking about adding value to Forex and all. It is talking about the employees. We work for both. We work for the business and the employees. Of course, employers are getting into that part, but it is the individuals also. So we have got two vertical. One is that employees vertical, business verticals. Another is the individual vertical. Today we're talking about the employees. Tomorrow also talking about the accountability for both, and then individuals development and leadership. So I suggest you to remain with us, connected with for coming 3 days. We'll get a lot of concepts and ideas and how to get into and what is the experience we have. So employees, this model is talking about how to develop the responsible organization accountable team. See, alone employees will not able to add values. We're talking about how to develop the responsible organization accountable team. We'll take a journey of it. We talk about the JET concept and DDMI approach, how to align your factor, functions, process, and people. And accountability is very, very important. Responsible organizations and accountable team. So I will take a journey. What is meant by responsible organizations? The organization is firstly, like talking about the responsible. And what is responsibility? Accountable is there. The business sustainability and growth plan to be drawn by the management. Build the culture. Look for a culture. Define vision, missions, long terms. Customer. What is the trust? Adopt the right kind of technology. Business ethics and values. Developing people. Resource optimizations and improving overall efficiency and effectiveness. Wherever we go, we work with the management in these 10 parameters, and then we try to examine it, how to get into. Whenever it comes to people, what is accountability? Accountability is see it, do it, solve it, and own it. The ownership is very, very important. The implementing a strategy and plan as decided by the top management. The management, the leaders, business leaders will define, but accountability is we call about responsibilities are given, but accountability is taken. Responsibility can be given, it is given, rather should say, and accountability, ownership is taken. So accountability across the level, tomorrow we'll discuss in detail how do we build up the accountability, getting into that part. So it is decided the top, winning customer trust, focus on strategy, continual improvement process, focus on strategical, tactical, and operational issues, receiver, givers, transformers, continual improvement process, optimize all resources, and building the innovative approach. Cultures. So it is both. The employer or management and the employee both have to play the role. Set the target, set the goal, and whenever it is in operations, the results are achieved by the accountable team. So responsible organization and accountable team, we have developed a model known as the JET concepts. For building up a responsible organizations, what you're talking about, all factors, yes. We are not talking about cascade methods. Usually people go by cascade, getting it deployed down the line. No, we're not talking about that cascade methods. Talking about factors, JET concept. So all factors, management, methods, material, man, machine, technology. We have seen a lot of challenges we have been working with. It is the management who has to decide, set the direction, set the goals. So all factors are there which has to be taken care from move to the factor to the functions. And these 14 functions, whatever we have decided to find, management, BD, engineering, sales, PPC, production, quality, and all for the manufacturing, all are very important. Whether it is a 5 crore company or 50 lakhs company or 500 or 5,000. Even many, the economies of scale depends. One person may handle 4 functions, but these functions are very, very important. And we try to build up the breeze or the gap, whatever is there, to make sure the functions gets addressed. Then talking about the processes and sub-processes, we have been working with many processes and sub-processes, NV and all, and people. So directions come from the top, from factors, functions, process, and people, and the change happen from people to processes and all. Uh, the basic methods we talk about anything, so organizational responsibility, there are 7 steps of approach we call about DDMIR approach. Define, develop, align, measure, analyze, improve, and reward. And who has to do it? The business leaders and the functional leaders, when the section in charges have to perform and go for this DDMIR approach. What is the DDMIR approach? The step 1 and 2 is define, write down, don't assume. Even the big organizations talking about, they have, but even the organizations, those are small and medium, try to get into, no, the organization which has progressed, the organization which has got success, they have got defined and developed with vision, mission, goals, business plan and long-term plan, annual plan. We have been always operating and supporting the organization to draw 5 years plan and 3 years plan, and not only drawing the plan, department objective to be communicated. I know that's a lot of people are here, those we have worked in. Define and develop and communicate also. So organization structure, roles and responsibility. The first thing is that if you want to get into, define, set the target, set the goal, and be in demanding. Don't leave it to the people or employees. Demanding hona bahut zaruri hai. The second thing is that talking about is the business plan. So of course, business plan everybody draws, but it is more to draw and communicate and get people involved. So it is there, include all those things, but how to cascade business plan into the annual operating plan and departmental objective and the KRA, tomorrow we'll talk about it, is the biggest challenge. So even at the supervisor level and all, even the frontline people should know what is the target of my department. Is mahine kya banana hai, kya rejection chal raha hai, kya nahi hai. So that is very important. So second area of the work is the annual operating plan, which is very, very important. Of course, people are doing it. So plan to be developed very strongly in a quarter basis, those who are getting into the area of work. So we talk about 2021 plan and getting into. Now, department objectives are also there. I think tomorrow we'll get more detail about it. Department objectives in measurable terms. And why department objective? Department objective requires, because department objective is create a junctions. If the PPC is there, customer supply or delivery, it is the material, it is the PPC, it is the productions, it is the dispatch. So how to create a junction which impacts to employee customers? So those junctions, those key elements, customer satisfaction will only happen whenever department objective, all some common things are there, whether it is a new product development or new product sales, or talking about dispatch or customer satisfaction. Department objective, 2-3 elements have to be defined and aligned in such a way that input of somebody becomes the getting somebody, then output gets an output of like getting into marketing and sales engineering and all. The process of input, process and output goes in that. Then align it, align the business plan and all, and that's a department objective structure. Alignment is easy to say, but it's very difficult to do it. So alignment, the process owner getting into, and of course the measurement process. There are a lot of companies follow the systematic, but what is more important, getting the alignment, the front line, that is very important. So measuring, customer feedback, quality reports and audits, that is very, very important. Then analyzing it, but this should not be done by 1 or 2 persons. What we are trying to get into, let the respective section in charges also do for the respective areas. If you see the MIS department, it is there, but the people, those who are accountable, they should do it what is there and then send the report. So accountability will come only whenever it is developed down the line. So go for improving it, go for improving the people and the processes and all. And PPT ki baat kar rahe, people and processes and technology. Then one of the very important part which we come into and try to make is the rewards and recognitions. At the end of the day, we have defined, developed rewards and recognition should be such. People talk about variable pay and all. Why does it fail? Because unless your KRA or department objective and everything is not aligned, it will fail. And that's getting into. So rewards and recognition, both in monetary and non-monetary terms, we help to design and develop, but we never talk about why this. We're talking about how to design and get into. So employees getting those areas of work. Now people alignment. So they're talking about the responsible organizations, and today I'll talk about the alignment. Alignment across all level. That's talking about level 1 to level 6, and talking about developing an accountable team. Today I will just touching upon. Tomorrow we'll explain you in detail how to develop an accountable team. Accountable team is developed by people alignment and people programming. We have to address the hard elements and you have to address the soft elements. Is it great? Yes. People alignment will come, employees alignment will come whenever you do the hard elements and soft elements. So what is the hard element? Talk about it, set the target, and who will do what is very, very important. The accountability comes, value add comes whenever we get the manpower is the right person for the right job. There are 5 types of getting combination. Right people, right job. Right people, right job needs improvement. Right people, wrong jobs. Wrong people, right job. No people, no job. We have seen that many things getting into. So getting to the alignments and accountability roles and individual development, leadership and all. So friend, I think today talking about the accountability of business leader is to fulfill their stakeholder needs, focus on improvements, breakthrough, working on visions, missions, values, and long-term perspective. Talking about business leader has to talk about stakeholder needs. So key accountability is this. How do you build up? That we'll discuss about it. Functional leader accountability is to profitability. See, it is not the unit head which is only talking about. The unit head has to talk about bigger things, how to expand. But the functional leaders, functional head, whether it's a maintenance or it's a production or quality and all, they should talk about what is the bottom line, PBT ki jo baat kar rahe hain, that should be demanded from the functional leaders. Which will be retention improvements and all value add and getting into the area of work. The section in charges are accountable for customer trust. The customer index should not go to the unit head, business heads. Oh, DI nahi mila, ye nahi gaya. No. Let's talk about build up the accountability down the line of the section in charges. Whatever the product to the customer it has to go, and quality, quantity, delivery, and everything has to focus on that part. So continual improvements, getting to section in charges. The front line has to focus accountability of the product being produced for that particular shift. Yeah. That particular shift, the productions and the day, whatever they have produced, they should focus on the quality, cost, and delivery. I'm talking about the winning the trust. It is not that we have seen that one. The whole DI get dispatched, rejected because one of the lot had a product mix or some defects. And particularly happens in the auto sector also. Even in that other areas of work, whether it is any area of production, we're talking about it. So the frontline accountability developed in that part. So to do this one, we have been a lot of example we have. I'll bring you to such a story that's getting into one industry we work for. It was a company of 69 crore, and 2.5 years we have been able to make about 3 years plus about the 302. So getting into that part is that basically you may say that how it can happen with a capital industry. What was that? It was a capital goods industry, and it was a value. Earlier they were making capital goods in a lower capacity. Now getting into the area of higher capacity of boiler and all, getting areas of work. So overall project period we work for 24 months. How it was changed. Whenever we started this, it was a more a workshop type. Now engineering नहीं था, वो बनाओ और करके इसको भेजो. The engineering was very less. The proposal and the project could not get executed because a lot of challenges we had it. The material, the mismatch, whatever parts made, sequencing was not there. It could not get adjusted. So as the industry focused mainly in 3 areas, marketing, proposal, and the engineering. We built up the All India team. We expanded it. We went for building up a team, defining the processes and all. What I'm talking about, DDMI approach. We followed that and built up the team. What happened to be All India marketing and sales, proposal teams, engineering team, manufacturing team, system and procedure. Friend, no, it is very important to get the right people for the right job, accountable people. So we searched for that. We brought the people from All India and getting basis, All India basis, and then we have developed that. So order realization, delivery on time, and getting the confidence. The second industry which talked about the client, we had it about increase by 12 to 24 in 3 years. Of course, it depends on the values and all. What to getting into is a organization talking about ortho products, getting into 20. We talk work basically. You work for the business leaders. Here we work for the business leaders. We changed that part and section in charge and all. We went for business plan focus, and today the company has grown up. I think it is a multiple folds. It has almost gone to almost about 10 times and leading and all. But still we find the route which we have set there, it is still being maintained and getting up. So business plan functions and very, very basic things to set the things. The journey was set of business organization alignment and people accountability. So with this overall roles, responsibility, getting into areas, setting up business plan, order relations scheme, and then it was able to grow. So it was more about getting into the material supply, sales improvement, finished goods and all. And with all these things, we come to today's webinar, and today we have completed this. Coming tomorrow, day after and all, we talk about the culture of accountability, individuals and leadership development. I will request you, friend. I think what we're talking about, we'll go for the open sessions and all. And with all these things,